So top of the hour, let's begin with the updates coming in from West Bengal, because it is only here in the state where repolling that has been ordered, and it's been now almost 3 hours into the repolling. Less than 2 days away from the Bengal verdict, but the state is already seeing repolling in 15 of the polling booths in 2 different constituencies. As far as the repolling is concerned, it has been necessitated by the Election Commission, citing allegations of tampering with the EVMs. To be specific, we are looking at 11 booths in Magrahat Paschim and 4 booths in Diamond Harbour, both of them said to be TMC strongholds. As far as falling under South 24 Parganas district, which went to polls in the second phase of Bengal elections that happened back on the 29th of April. So that seems to be a report that is coming in as far as repolling is concerned. Reports of an EVM glitch has been also reported. However, it is being said that that glitch has been also sorted, and polling has now resumed, and voting machine, what is being said, that was fixed immediately, and the polling has now begun, and it is said to be now operational, and everything is cited to be normal. So Shivam is with us right now. Shivam, how is the polling process? We are 3 hours into the repolling. There seems to be a slight technical glitch as well in one of the stations that has been reported. Give us the details, please.
Well, exactly. That happened in the Diamond Harbour seat that was in which 4 booths are going to the poll. What we're going to understand is that once you give your vote, then you get a reflection of whichever party you have given the vote to. There was some glitch that we have been given to understand, be it in the machine or in the the display of that particular thing, which tells you that to which party you have given a vote. So there was minor glitches that happened. For 30 minutes the voting was halted just to resolve all the technical issues, and then it was resolved. Talking about the constituency where we are currently present, we are currently being joined by the BJP candidate from this particular seat, Goshankar Ghosh. Sir, thank you so much time से बात करने के लिए. दोबारा से आज पोलिंग हो रही है. पिछली बार क्या दिक्कत हुई थी? क्या आपकी तरफ से कंप्लेन गई थी? क्या हुआ था बताएं?
नहीं, मेरी तरफ से अलग से कुछ कंप्लेन नहीं थे. जो कंप्लेन थे लोकल पीपल से थे. वो लोग कह रहे थे यहाँ पर बूथ जैमिंग था, बूथ गैदरिंग था, वोट डोर टू डोर जाकर यहाँ का कुछ लोग वोट देने के लिए रुका था, थ्रेट किया था. इस तरह से कंप्लेन थे. इस तरह होल विधानसभा में बहुत सारे कंप्लेन थे. जो सेलोटेप लगा हुआ था हमारा भाजपा का सीरियल पर, ब्लैक टेप भी थे, स्केल भी थे, फेविक्विक भी थे, सेंड भी थे.
आज आपको लग रहा है कि आज ठीक है, सुरक्षा सही है, आप यहाँ पर आए हैं?
आज अभी तक ठीक है. कल नाइट को भी थ्रेट हुआ है, आज सुबह में भी थ्रेट हुआ है. अभी तक ठीक है. यहाँ पे जो सब कुछ जो सिक्योरिटी का व्यवस्था है अभी तक ठीक ही है. लोग अच्छे से आ रहे हैं, वोट दे रहे हैं. अभी तक ठीक ही है.
क्या लगता है आपको लोग परिवर्तन के लिए वाकई में वोट करेंगे?
हाँ, वो तो 100% परिवर्तन के वोट हो गया है. परिवर्तन होने के लिए और 2 दिन है. वेस्ट बंगाल में भाजपा का गवर्नमेंट होगा, ये
Thank you so much for speaking to Times Now, sir. You were listening to again.
That has been exuded on both sides, but of course, when it comes to the voter turnout, is something that is going to be expected in some time from now, and the picture will become a little more clearer as far as the voter turnout that was seen during the second phase of elections. Is that, especially in those same areas, will it going to be a repeat when the repolling currently is happening? Charu Pragya of the BJP is connected with us. Good morning to you, Charu. Mr. Rajagopalan, a senior journalist, sir. Good morning to you as well, sir. We also have Niladri Bhattacharya, political analyst, joining us here on the broadcast. So before we get you exactly when it comes to the details, why it has been necessitated as far as when it comes to this repolling is concerned in 15 of those polling booths, because 11 of them are said to be in Magrahat Paschim and 4 of them falling in Diamond Harbour. Both of them, however, said to be strongholds of the TMC. Now, as far as the polling percentage is concerned, let's get you this breaking update. What we are now learning, at about 9 a.m., the polling percentage is now out. Repolling that is now taking place in these 15 of these polling booths falling in the South 24 Parganas district. It has now been recorded at around 16.23%. Let's break that story for our viewers. This is the update that is now coming in, and if we break down the voter turnout till about 9 a.m., Magrahat Paschim has reported around 16.68%. Diamond Harbour now reporting around 15.83% as far as the repolling in 15 of these polling booths are concerned. Let's get an update from Hridita as well. Hridita, it will be important to note, as far as comparisons, if they are drawn on the 29th of April when the second phase of polling was happening in these same areas as well, and of course how aware people are that the repolling is taking place.
Well, absolutely. We had seen that the phase 2 polling in West Bengal had been noted with an 89% of voter turnout. But today morning again, yesterday a notification had been headed where we had seen that repolling in these two constituencies, in these two assemblies, have been announced in several booths, 11 booths in the Paschim Magrahat and 4 booths in Diamond Harbour. And today morning, as of 9 a.m., the update that we are getting is 16.23% of the repolling voter turnout that has resulted this morning. Also ahead of this election, especially the repolling, as the day turns on, we are expecting that the voter turnout will be also increasing, because remember, per booth of this areas expects all about 1,000 to 1,200 voters at the maximum. So the turnout may increase at the day, and also today from the morning, the repolling that has been seen in this booths have been quite peaceful and calm, and there has not been any interruption in the voting process except of the Diamond Harbour, which had noted of about a half an hour breakdown in the EVM machinery that was also brought to a quick resort. Back to you.
Well, the polling percentage, 2 hours into the voting, now it is 10 a.m. The voting that began, the repolling rather, that began at 10 in the morning, 7 in the morning, I beg your pardon, and 10 a.m. now what we are looking at as far as the voter turnout is concerned, it's going to increase by the day. But according to an order that has been issued by the West Bengal Chief Electoral Officer Manoj Agarwal, following reports are coming in from the returning officers and from the observers as well. And this is being said on part of the poll body, the Election Commission of India, announcing repolling at those 15 booths in West Bengal's Diamond Harbour and Magrahat Paschim constituencies following complaints of alleged irregularities.
It was found out that some tape had been put on the names of some of the candidates in the EVM. Some scent was put against some buttons in the EVM. And in some places, intimidation had taken place in the hinterland, whereby some voters had been prevented from casting their votes. Based on all these things, the General Observer for the state, he gave a report to the ECI that he feels that 4 booths in Diamond Harbour Assembly seat and 11 booths in Magrahat West Assembly seat require a repoll.
Now, as far as the battle for Bengal's vote count is concerned, that has also reached the top court. In a short while from now, we are looking at the hearing that will be taken up. Why? Because the TMC challenged the Calcutta High Court order that upheld the Election Commission's decision to deploy central government and PSU staff for counting duties. The High Court, which had earlier dismissed the TMC's plea, saying that there is no illegality in this move, rejecting the concerns that such staff could be influenced. The TMC, on the other hand, has been arguing that the directive was issued without any proper authority and has raised apprehensions over neutrality. The Election Commission, meanwhile, maintains that the decision is fully within the ambit of the law and has aimed at ensuring that there is a fair and a transparent counting process. Meanwhile, in a short while from now, we are expecting that the Supreme Court of India on this Saturday morning will be taking up this matter for hearing. Now, as far as there is another breaking update coming in, what we are learning of the TMC that has now been alleging a CCTV shutdown in one of the strong rooms. Now, the strong room drama that has been going on since the last 2 days. In fact, when it comes to the presence of the Chief Minister is also concerned. We have seen dharnas, we have seen protests, and this is now something at Barasat Government College is something that the TMC has now been raising the allegations, and there are pictures apparently that have been showing that the screens have been shut down, due to which the workers are not able to monitor the room. So the strong room showdown is something that continues, where the TMC has now been claiming that the CCTVs, however, are not working. And this is a blackout charge that is now being leveled on part of the TMC. So, Hridita, a lot of drama there. TMC now citing that there is video evidence of a blackout as they are unable to monitor the strong rooms.
Well, absolutely. You see that today morning a video that has been surfacing over social media where the Trinamool Congress is alleging that in the strong room of Barasat Government High School, the CCTVs are currently shut, due to which the monitoring system which the TMC workers had been doing outside the booth in the premises area, that has been stopped. It is unmanageable for the CCTV, for the workers to now see what the footages had been showing, and this is a strict allegation that is coming out from the Trinamool sources. Kunal Ghosh has also been speaking about it. He has reflected this visual that we are showing to the viewers over the screen shutdowns that has happened in the Barashat High School because of the CCTV that has been closed inside the strong room. And this is again another strong room that has come into highlights after the Khudiram Anushilon, where strong protest was shown by both the Kunal Ghosh and Shashi Paja, the candidates of Trinamool Congress of the 2026 Assembly elections.
Well, that seems to be another contentious issue as far as the TMC has been raising the issue of, when it comes to the CCTVs. Now they say that they are not working in one of those strong rooms and they have now taken up this very issue. In the meantime, let's also talk about the elections that has been taking place in Tamil Nadu. So let's focus now from West Bengal and now to Tamil Nadu. Let's get you what the politics on ground seems to be taking place, where there is Vijay's game plan ahead.